Hello, black people. It's the honky you love to hate. Or you actually appreciate the facts that I do tell, and I don't give a shit what the fuck you think or anybody. I'm gonna say what I want to say on here. Excuse my language, sorry. There might be kids that actually listen to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I hope that any kids don't listen to me because this subject matter isn't always appropriate for children. That's why I don't think Angelo John Gage should have his kid in front of the camera like that, because what you're saying, that's not meant for kids to be exposed to the fullness of it yet, of what you believe yet. See, it goes in the subconscious of the child. Okay, so I'm particularly careful about what I say around my children. What I'm saying out of here in my studio is different, because they don't watch my videos. They don't watch my videos because it's not appropriate for kids. There's a shitty neighbor. Anyway, I got on here for black people and white people and whoever, whatever, to talk about race, because I like it and I think it's interesting the way there's clashes and the hypocrisy and all of it, the way they go about it. Okay, for the Black Lives Matter thing. First of all, in the black community, it's a hypocrisy looking thing, okay? I'm not trying to be mean, okay? This is not to hate. I don't want to hate. I want to educate. But sometimes there is appropriate time to hate, okay? Or God wouldn't hate. So, but it's not time to hate right now. It's just time to educate. So, what the blacks are, the problem I have is with the Black Lives Matter thing is, all lives matter first of all, okay? So everybody's already said that all lives matter, okay? Not just black lives. But that's not even the issue for me. It's the hypocrisy of the whole thing is the real black community, or I'm just going to say it how they say it, the real niggas, and all you black people know what I'm talking about when I say that, okay? All you real niggas follow a code, okay? It's a code, it's kind of like an honor code, that you guys don't call the police, no matter what. No matter fucking what. You don't call the police on each other. Y'all like to play the gang game. So when the police get involved, they you can't play the game. You can't play the gang game. It's fun when the police get involved, because you go to jail. See, and plus, nobody likes to go to jail. So there's interesting qualities, and there's pluses and minuses in all the ways of people's thinking and going against the system or whatever, right? But what about maniacs? But the thing is, okay, there's people saying, so what if they got some niggas in niggas bodies? They got some niggas bodies in their trunk, or just some niggas. Who cares? You don't call the police just because they got some bodies in their trunk. And the bodies in their trunk most likely ain't going to be white people, so the blacks that have been killed, okay? So, if they got some bodies laying around, that's just business for them. That's just the daily routine, right? That's nothing personal to nobody. It's not like a serial killer or something, right? So that's how they look at it. Like, it's just nonchalant. So, if Black Lives mattered so much, why would the real niggas, the people trying to say that they're the core real black, the way the real blacks think, just like these honkies, rednecks, right? It's the diametrically opposed. It's the same thing, just reverse the color, and then they act the same. Okay. Okay. Why is it? See, that's what I wanted to point out. The kind of hypocrisy in this Black Lives Matter. Okay? Not the whole all lives matter. Who fucking cares at this point, the way the world is? Okay? You should care about your own family first. That's what you should really care about. And that's in one way, that's what they do, because they don't want police to be involved when they got business. And if their business is, sometimes people get killed. It happens in law enforcement, doesn't it? The point is it's a hypocrisy, and there's hypocrisy in everything. You know what? I really am an optimist, a futurist, and a pessimist, because you gotta have, actually I'm mostly a pessimist, okay? But it has optimistic value, because how can, okay, pessimists are good at pointing out problems, okay? Pointing out problems. Sometimes problems are sitting there, people don't see the problem. And you can say, hey, this is your problem. Like a mechanic or a doctor or something like that. And they say, this is your problem, okay? How can you be, you gotta be a pessimist to a degree to figure out problems, find them. The other part of that is, then you gotta be an optimist to find the solutions, okay? It's a dual nature thing when it comes to just almost the basic, everything is dual to the basics, because doctors optimistic has to be pessimistic, okay? So if I'm a pessimist, okay, it's optimistic for me when I apply it the right way. Okay, and yes, people might get tired of me pointing out all the flaws, pointing out the devil in the details and all that, but if we don't ever do that, how are you going to know your enemy? And I ain't talking about black people, because I don't really see no black enemies for me personally, and I know there's white people out there that don't like them, that I associate with, that are racist. And I talk to them, you know, Google Plus and stuff like that, that I consider friends even. I don't agree with some of the extremist stuff that they want to talk about. And that's what I want to talk about also, is racist and purist. And I think there's a kind of a difference to a certain degree if you want to. Not all racists are purists. Like for me, I would rather be a purist, okay? A lot of the racists are different. I don't want to go, and I'm not into going out and killing other races. I don't care about that, okay? As long as they ain't bothering me and my family and any one of my loved ones, I don't care, you know? But I'm not one to go, I don't want to go and, you know, just go kill people for nothing. You know, that's just ridiculous, and that's just, that nature is a flaw in your DNA, probably. Or it's programming, you know. It's a programming. Wow. But I just wanted to say that about the way the real niggas think, you know, is that the real niggas say, fuck the police, we don't call the police for nothing. And if we got some bodies laying around, so what? Because it's just business, right? It's just business for them. So when it's just business, they're basically saying that those bodies are nothing. Basically, that doesn't matter. So To them, black lives don't matter because, number one, they don't report crimes to each other about each other. Number two, they have their own race's bodies laying in their fucking trunks and laying around their house or somewhere where they're getting ready to fucking get rid of them. Does that make it black lives really matter to you? If you're the core, real, true niggas, as Cat Williams likes to say, then, you know, black lives don't freaking matter. Your own life matters. And that's what all these rappers rap about too. It's all about them. And then what they can do for the hood, only because they want to be heroes, respected, adored, and worshipped.